Hello, YouTube. Now, you can probably tell by my face that I'm slightly irritated. Okay, you know why. It's Teen Titans Go. This show is really niggling my mind. And I'm not glad, rather, that I'm reviewing this episode, because I wasn't going to. I was going to review an episode called Boys vs. Girls, but unfortunately the mysterious Mr. Enter beat me to it. So now I'm reviewing possibly the worst episode of the entire series that I have seen. This is Robin Backwards.
Calling all Titans! Please assemble in the living room for an ice cream sundae bar!
I don't even want to talk about the start. Robin tricks them all into thinking that they're getting ice cream, and then reveals that it's a meeting and that he's going to show them a book. Let's just see what he says this book's about.
The Rules of Robin.
Why do you make Starfire put the in? She doesn't need to say the boo.
You don't even know what you're booing yet.
Well, it's a big book with your name on it. That's all we need to know.
It's a strict rule book on how to follow rules. Rule number 1, follow the rules.
Wow. You really needed to make that a rule. And also, it says failure to follow the rules is punishable by 2 years of laundry duty, 1 year of toilet cleaning, 6 months of refrigerator cleaning, 3 months of cleaning Silky's letterbox, 3 months of cleaning Beast Boy's letterbox, and 2 months of giving Robin something. I don't want to know what they're giving Robin.
Rule 213. Apples are to be eaten bottom to top. No more of this sideways nonsense.
So your book is not about how to follow rules, it's about rules. There's a difference. It's a book giving rules, not a book telling how to follow rules. Now, I know, that was a niggle. A niggle which annoys me nowhere near as much as the rest of it. The reason I'm so annoyed at that is because I just watched the rest of this episode, and everything else after this point gets much worse.
You am safe from fireless building now. No thanks to Nybor.
Why is that dude saving that other dude from nothing?
Yes, they see Nybor, or Bizarro Robin, or whatever, who is literally murdering several innocent people and throwing them onto the ground to their deaths. And don't say they're not dead. They've got crosses on their eyes. Even if they aren't, would you assume that our team of superheroes would be trying to give them medical attention? No. See, look, they're dead. He's throwing them. They're not even trying. That guy is so close to Robin, and at cartoon falling speed, Robin could have caught him. But he made no effort to do so, because he's an...
And why does he look exactly like you?
Except slightly more handsome.
This guy is murdering people, and you're looking at his handsomeness? My God, you're a moron, Starfire. You're supposed to be trying to take him down if he's throwing people out of a building to their deaths. You're exactly like those Vampire Diaries fangirls who somehow still love Damon because they find him cute in spite of all the horrible murders he commits. That's how low you are, Starfire.
He's from Bizarro World, where everyone is the opposite of someone here. He's my opposite, lacking...
That's not exactly how Bizarro World works now, is it? Okay, and now we reach a point where, you know when I did the Legs review and I said that because of how they've made Beast Boy kind of a perv, they've completely ruined his character. I was wrong. They've ruined him even more in this episode. Do you want to know how? He has an IQ of about 2. Just watch this.
Speak. He usually says the opposite of what he really means. So for him, up actually means...
Sideways?
No, Beast Boy.
Backwards.
Keep trying.
Lawnmower?
What are you doing here, Nybor? Bizarro Titans say me do a great job as leader and they kick me out.
Wait, I thought you spoke only in opposites. If they're saying you did a bad job as a leader and they kicked you out, so if you're saying they did a great job as a leader and they kicked you out, you're saying that they said you did a bad job as a leader and they made you stay. But they didn't let you stay because they kicked you out. So anyway, I've given up complaining about that, and the Teen Titans invite Nybor to their tower. They then have a backwards talk game.
It's kind of fun. That's right, Cyborg.
Ooh, let me try.
Me hate pizza.
No way. Pizza is great.
Ooh, that's gonna cost you.
No, Beast Boy. He means me love pizza.
No, he means you love pizza. So then, yeah, stupid stuff happens. And now, I don't even want to talk about this. I haven't even worked out how to formulate the words to describe what happens.
Yes, we have called you here under false pretenses to tell you we are making Nybor our new leader.
What? Me promised to be a cruel and unfair leader.
The Teen Titans make Nybor their new leader, even though he is completely incompetent in this world and has freaking killed people and has ignored every kind of ideology that a hero should have. They make him their leader because why the hell would you do that? In what possible universe does that work? I mean, the creators of this show said that it gets too much criticism because it's a silly show and that it's not what people were initially expecting. But they said they still think it's a good show. But let me explain something. The Secret Show was a silly show. It had lots of ridiculous, wild out there content. It was generally a similar episode length to this, and it only got massive amounts of praise. Why? Because it had well-defined, well-developed characters, it had a good sense of humour, and even when things didn't make sense, which they generally didn't, they worked in the universe. Nothing about this works in the universe. Oh, beforehand, they trash Robin's room for no reason. Yeah. And they throw underpants in his face. Ha 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 ha. Such humour. Such genius.
Sorry, brah. We like Nybor's rules better.
He doesn't have any!
Exactly. So then Robin goes to Bizarro World and meets Bizarro Titans, and I'm not going to talk about them because I flat up don't care. And then he becomes their leader. But unfortunately, he's an idiot, and he can't get over the language barrier. Also, they're idiots, even though they're supposed to be intelligent because they're the opposites of our worlds. I mean, he says Boy Beast is intelligent. It's said. So how on earth does Boy Beast not realise that he's speaking in the opposite way? How does Boy Beast not interpret that he's an opposite? It makes no sense.
Great job, guys!
Again, in this scene, Robin just proves he's an idiot. Because he can't work out that they're speaking backwards, even though he's the guy who already knew about Bizarro World in the first place, and who knows that people from Bizarro World speak backwards.
Great work today, team! You really outdid yourselves!
We enjoying your leadership very much, Robin.
Thank you!
And me feelings for you have not changed at all.
Wait, is that backwards talk?
No.
Was that backwards talk?
Yes.
Very confusing. But I'm going to assume you all love me. Now, excuse me while I work up that new training regimen. I am just loving these Bizarro Titans.
Whatever. I've given up shouting, clearly. No, I haven't. So then, whilst the real team... whilst the fake Teen Titans that are this universe's real Teen Titans, because this universe sucks, are Bizarro training or relaxing on their comfy chairs. Who should show up but the Bizarro Titans, who are throwing Robin back because they can't stand him, and then Robin gets thrown back and forth and probably seriously injured. Actually, I admit it, that's a bit funny. Then we get this gross Bizarro makeout scene.
Okay, Nybor, you know we always hate you.
What is love? Baby, don't hurt me no more.
Come off, guys. Let's have him go home.
Oh, yay! All the Bizarro Titans were just killed by their jet. And now the episode ends. What? I have no words. I have no words. So I'm going to end it now. Feel free to subscribe. There's a button right there. And I've heard some news. Some really terrible news. You remember how brilliant Young Justice was, and how tragic it was when they cancelled it? Well, they're bringing it back, in a sense, in tomorrow's episode of Teen Titans Go, where there is a crossover. I'm going to review it even if it's good, but are the writers of Teen Titans Go even capable of making something good? I have seen so many episodes of this show now because people have suggested them to me. Literally, people have actually suggested good episodes to me because I complained so much about the bad ones. And you know what? That one I reviewed last time, Legs, that was one suggested to me as a good episode, and it was insultingly terrible. This one wasn't suggested to me as a good episode. I have no idea why the hell I watched it, aside from the fact that the one I was going to review got reviewed by the mysterious Mr. Enter, and I just want to... No, I don't want to kill the people who make this show. I want to educate them on how to make a show like this by showing them The Secret Show, and showing them every episode of The Secret Show in order, again and again and again, until that kind of writing gets ingressed into their brains and they are actually able to make a decent show. I'm the Disgruntled Reviewer, and what were they thinking? Bye.